What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So we have the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3 in-house, and for you guys that are longtime viewers here, we actually had the original one that came out years ago. We skipped the second generation Pocket because it just wasn't very appealing to us, but now that DJI came out with the third generation one a couple years after the second, this could be the one for content creators and video enthusiasts alike to hop on the DJI bandwagon for the Osmo Pocket series. This baby is the creator kit. It's a little more expensive than the standalone, but comes with a ton of features I think will be beneficial, and obviously the one you'd probably want to pick up if you need an extended battery and a ton of other accessories that go along with this kit. So clearly here in the combo we're going to talk about everything that comes in here: the new wide angle lens, the new DJI Mic 2, and again, for you guys that follow, know we use the original one pretty much all the time, and it was awesome. So they will be coming out as a standalone package. You can pair more than one to this as it is a receiver, but the one transmitter is in the box here. The battery handle for an extra, I think, 60 minutes of runtime, and all of these other features in box as well. I want to unbox it. We're going to be doing a ton of coverage on this, and I hope to be able to use this for some better footage for you guys that follow the channel also. So let's cut right into this and see everything that comes in box, plus all of the size differences with this. So right off the bat, if you do have a Pocket 2, it is still a substantial upgrade over that, but keep in mind that this is larger and heavier than the Pocket 2. So just a quick call out, nothing crazy, but just wanted to let you guys know. The big feature here is that 1-inch CMOS sensor for 4K 120 slow motion videos. It does cap at 4K 60 for regular recording, but there are other frame rates you can record at. You do have that new 2-inch rotating screen now for orientation control. The 3-axis gimbal is the same. You do now have Active Track 6.0, full pixel fast focusing. For the rule of thirds, you can control what it's focusing on and where it keeps it in frame. You do have D-Log-M and 10-bit stereo recording, and obviously pocket-sized fun, as they're calling it here. But yeah, again, in the box you're getting the Pocket 3, the protective cover, one DJI Mic 2 transmitter, a handle with a 4-inch thread, the battery handle, mini tripod, USB Type-C power delivery cable. You're getting a carrying bag as well, the Mic 2 clip to go along with the mic itself, the windscreen, a wide angle lens that they are all magnetic. DJI is actually carrying a ton of other lenses this year as well, and you actually have a wrist strap also. So let's go ahead and just pull that aside and get right into this baby. Alright, nice carrying case right off the bat. We'll set that to the side. You have all of your reading materials with your quick start guide, as you can see here. Plug that over, and your accessory box. And nothing else in here but that cover for the actual Pocket 3. What's very unique about how they actually set this cover up this year is, as you can see, and let me get the lighting to hit it just right, there's two spots on the top and bottom here for the different lenses. If you're interested in keeping them, it's magnetic and it stores it right in here. So if you don't want to carry the whole bag with you, all you need to do is pop them in here, pop the Pocket in, and you're good to go. So they do list out wide angle lens for the top, and then one of the extra ones, the Black Pro Mist one, at the bottom. So you do have spots dedicated just for those. I would think they're still interchangeable. I don't think the size is any difference, but they are labeled there for some reason or another. Moving all that out of the way, everything is packaged nicely in that new carrying case. Let's dive into it. It always trips me out how when you order these combo kits, whether it's a drone or any of their cameras, they always come with the actual separate paperwork here attached like it's a standalone product. But anyways, it is a nice package here. You can fit a lot in it. It is still very compact. Seems like it's probably waterproof with the same sealing that all their other products have. But if you don't want to carry something massive around like this, if you don't need all the accessories, again, you have that extra case we were just talking about here to pop it right in. So there is the new Pocket 3 with that new 2-inch display here that you only need to flick to activate, your joystick controls, and all of that. It is nice how the camera lens itself, by nature when it's off, is focused inside, so you don't have to worry about scratching it. Next up in here is going to be that adapter with that very common threading. And everything you're going to see, all these adapters are all USB-C, just inputs. They actually don't do anything, obviously, but when you click it in, they click, and now you have that threading if you want to mount somewhere, and just 2 simple clips on the side if you want to pull it off. Let me go ahead and get this off. 1 button to release, right there. The 2 buttons on the side actually just lock it in the housing, and all you got to do is press that to take it off. Next up is going to be that extended battery, and it kind of acts as an additional grip too as well. I like its textured looking, it's still plastic, but this baby is the battery extender that has, I believe, 90 milliamps. Let me double check for you. 950 milliamp hour battery in here, excuse me. So this will give you about 60 extra minutes of runtime. Again, all you got to do, pop it right in down below. And now you can see you have a more standard grip too. A lot more area to hold on to. And again, whenever you want to pop it off, you can just press the button, or again, use it on the thread adapter. And your USB-C charging port is right here as well, and it does have pass-through, so it will charge both batteries. Take that off. Next up is that really nice looking DJI Mic 2, as you can see here. I'm going to get as close as I can. It is very transparent, which is obviously all the rage this year, starting with like nothing and all that, but I really do like being able to see the internals there. It is still just as small and pocketable as the other ones were, and does look great. They kind of rearranged how everything goes on here though. The mic arrangement, you do have a 3.5mm auxiliary jack as well, and also your wind adapter, your shoe, sits right in it, and you don't have to twist anymore. It just simply clicks into place, and you obviously have that clip to clip it. Here is the little tripod as well. And again, nothing fancy here. It doesn't expand up and down, but it does have some nice little rubber feet on the bottom here. And you can just set any of these accessories right on here if you so choose. Here is the actual shoe that we were talking about to put right on the windscreen, I should say, for the mic. And again, you can see now it simply just needs to set right in, making it much easier to attach. And for what it's worth, I do actually like this design a little better than the old one. Don't know why, but it is much easier than having to screw them in like we had to do in last generations. Here is the little strap as well if you'd like using those. We do have that standard USB-C to USB-C cable. Again, this is a PD cable for power delivery. And the beauty with that is, with the right charger, if you use about a 60-watt charger, this baby will actually fast charge now 80% battery life in about 18 minutes or so. That is amazing. About 30 minutes full charge. Huge savings in time over what was offered in last generations. And then again, last but not least, we do have that wide angle lens. And again, these are magnetic now, so it makes it very easy to use. It clips right on magnetically. Back to the prime star of the show here. As you can see, we have our little layer covering the screen. This is an OLED panel. It is much higher quality than what we've had in the past. And all you need to do is simply spin it over, and you can see we are now greeted with the setup. Let me go ahead and run through this, and we'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, we actually finished connecting and getting everything set up. There was actually an update day 1 out of the box, which is always good to see. And a couple of call outs before we jump into the settings here. First is there is no onboard storage, so you do need a micro SD card to get going. So keep that in mind. You can see it's telling us right there we don't have anything in to record with. No big deal, just a call out though. So to swipe left edge to enter playback, this will show you if you had any videos, and as you heard there was a ding there because obviously there's no SD card in, so there's nothing to actually review. You swipe from the right edge to change image and audio parameters. So you can see here, if you want to change any glamour effects or image adjustments, you can go in there. And then you can obviously tap to switch between shooting modes by clicking on this. And here is where a lot of people were actually, hopefully, very concerned. If you used any other DJI action camera, specifically the Osmo Action or any of that, you did have a quick button on the side to kind of toggle between all your settings. Unfortunately, that is not here. So again, you kind of do have to go into each of these settings and pick from which you'd like to go into. There is a new dedicated low light mode. This did take place of the older HDR video mode that's kind of baked into settings as it is now. And you can see it updated the logo down below. We'll go ahead and select video again. You can swipe up, you can click here to rotate the gimbal, and you can see right here, everything working okay, the exact view of what's going on, and it does rotate pretty quickly. Depending on your recording mode too, you do have some digital zoom. If you're in 1080, you can go up to, I believe, 4x, and then if you are in 4K, you can only go up until, yep, there you go, 2x. So just something to be aware of as well. Here are some of the other modes that I think are going to be super good. This is face auto detect. You also do have dynamic framing, which is what we were talking about also, where if you want to be in a different version of the thirds to lock your subject in, you can simply tap and it will organize it that way. And then spin shot, which I think is going to be super cool for content creators, and we hope to use this as well pretty regularly for nice B-roll footage. So that is all that there is there. You can swipe back to get out of it, and swipe up to change your video resolution like we were saying. So traditionally we shoot in 4K 30, 16:9 aspect ratio, but again, if you want, you can shoot 1:1 or 16:9, but you see when you go to 1:1, it does change the max resolution to 3K only. Just something to keep in mind. And then what's the beautiful thing is here, you get the option to turn it right off every time. You simply just swipe your screen, and there it is back on, ready to go. Now, I will call out, like I said too, those new adapters here, since they are magnetic, it's super easy to install. You literally just need to set it right on, and there you go. Now you have a wide angle lens attached. Magnet grip is pretty strong. I wouldn't trust it too much necessarily, but it's not going to fall off if you just shake it. So just be mindful of that. So yeah, we're going to get this all charged up. We're going to do some footage and see how it is. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified when that goes live. I will throw up that referral link down below too if you're thinking about getting one. Please use that. It definitely helps the channel out greatly. And yeah, let us know if there's anything specifically you want to see in regards to this in a coming video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.